look, it looks cool. It needs to be finished, though. Ah! Hello everyone, Thranxes here, and welcome back to Conan Exiles, episode 103, the episode I've been dreading. And the reason I've been dreading it, if you haven't already noticed, is because this place doesn't really look familiar, does it? In fact, when I came up on this place, licking my wounds from the Black Keep defeat, at the end of last episode, I was kind of in shock. I didn't really know what to make of what I was seeing. But what I saw was every single structure in this area implode as soon as the chunk loaded in. Now, I'm kind of glad I wasn't recording at the time. I had a few choice words for the game. There may or may not have been tears. I can neither confirm or deny. But I'm not one to give up. So as you can see, this is really all that remains. Some ambrosia, luckily, because now we don't have a statue of Mitra anymore. Some brimstone, we're going to take this. Take this Mitraean Ankh. And that's about all we have here of value. Nothing else really matters. Okay, so here was what I was trying to figure out is why did this happen? And it appears, as I was messing with the server settings last episode, trying to make the Black Keep soloable but not walk through it easy, and these difficulty settings are all messed up. We're actually on the barbaric difficulty preset right now because that's, for whatever reason, the one with the better settings. And I noticed that this was unchecked. Now, I don't know if that's what did it, but I'm guessing that it was. And so what I did, see, and this doesn't give me any tool tips about this at all. So what I did was I checked the box and figured as long as other stuff isn't destroyed, we can totally continue. We still have the Black Ice Tower up in the north. We still have our Desert Keep in the south, where we can reliably get thralls. I was hoping to get some of these thralls, but alas, it seems like the game has decided that's not going to be a thing that we do. So instead, we're going to head back and check on a little building. So here was my thought. I have, instead of going back to the Black Tower, the Black Ice Tower that I was building in the north, and watching it crumble before our eyes, I figured what we'll do is we'll just make that our new main camp, and the one that we were building here, I'm just gonna let go and not worry about. Not worry about at all. It is what it is. There is no going back. Believe me, I tried to, as soon as I saw the building crumble, I Control-Alt-Delete shut the game down, hoping that I had somehow spared myself from that fate of watching everything disintegrate before my eyes. But alas, when I logged back in, there was nothing there. So, still want to go after the Black Keep, only we're going to have to abandon the site that we were set up at, which is probably for the best. Again, I don't really think it's for the best. I'm just trying to talk myself into being okay with it. But the main reason I think it might be for the best is because it was a pretty large place. It would have taken a lot of construction to get it where it needed to go. And in this way, at least, we're not going to leave something unfinished that we wanted to finish. We got big rock nose here. Let's not Let's not mess with them. So what I thought is I would come and check one of these small outposts with the server settings that we put on to see if my small outpost does the same thing and disintegrates before we go to a place I really don't want to lose again. So we're going to head over here to this outpost and see if when it loads, it disintegrates or if it stays there. So far, I can't see. It's still there. It loaded. Oh, thank goodness, it loaded. Okay, so then we still lost a lot. Sadly, we lost a lot. But we did not lose it all. We did not lose it all. If anyone has watched my long dark interloper attempts, you know that I'm not afraid to bang my head against the wall trying to accomplish something. Now I have a few questions for the developers as to why building abandonment would even be an option that is toggled in a single player game mode. Unless you really just like pain and suffering. But it is what it is. Let's bind to this bed. Let's make sure there's no resources here that we need. But really what this means is we just need to put our eggs into the basket of the Black Tower in the north. We still have outposts along the way to the keep, so we can still get there from our camp, or from our tower. The only difference is that it's not as close, but there are thralls nearby, so it... Whoa, that startled me. So it turns out there are a good amount of thralls here at the Mounds of the Dead. There are some undead as well, but at least in this particular building, there are quite a few thralls. I think there's quite a few here too. So we do have thralls we can get near the Black Ice Tower, which means we're going to have to set up a Wheel of Pain and a Temple to Mitra and all of that good stuff. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to have to get a little resituated before we jump right back into the Black Keep. We're going to need more ambrosia. We're going to need to make bandages. We don't really have the aloe available here to make bandages. But I think we can make some. It was mentioned in the comments that healing items stack, so we might try that. This ridgeline is going to prove to be a big deal. Another thing we can try is bringing a stronger weapon with better armor penetration. But all of those things are unfortunately going to be contingent on us doing more construction back at the tower, which is fine. I kind of wanted to keep building it. I didn't want to get sidetracked on a whole bunch of missions and quests while we had this really cool tower setup going that I wanted to build more of. So going back to work on that is a little exciting. Alright, let's get these, put these wolves down here. Not bad. Alright, so we press on, and I don't necessarily want this entire episode to be travel, but it's been a while since we've done a journey or a trek, a bit of traveling. Oof, it's a bear and a bunch of wolves. Let's just let them fight it out, maybe. Ooh, no, or not, or we're gonna fight right here and now. No, we're not. Oh yeah, here are the swords. See, there's all sorts of neat stuff out here. I don't feel like I really checked this place out properly the first time we were here. Oh my. Okay. Alright, let's do this. No problem. The wolves aren't so bad. It's a pretty stark difference between the wolves and the skeletons, which, I mean, I suppose that makes sense. You're talking about skeletons, but it's still a pretty steep difference. I don't know if it's their health pool or their armor. But we're going to give armor penetration weapon a shot. Oh, what is this? Yeah, so it looks like part of this building is all tore up too. Or that's... I don't want to say it's a huge deal, but it's kind of disappointing when the stuff that you work on and you put time in to is destroyed or removed through no fault of your own. But these lessons, they are learned the hard way. So, if you are like me, which I don't know how many people have been playing this game since it came out, but if you're playing a single-player world, or you have your own server you can modify, and you have not messed with the difficulty since the game came out, I would say don't even mess with it. Just leave it be, because... or at least if you're going to toggle the difficulty settings to see what they do, ensure you readdress the building abandonment that gets toggled when you do that. This is like a little passage here. We need to cut across there to end up closer to the Mounds of the Dead. Now it's going to get dark. That's all right. Really, I was feeling a little bit remorseful about the big city next to the town, because the cooler the Black Ice Tower started looking, the more I just wanted to focus on that. But I did feel bad because I had started the big town area. But now the game has taken it out of my hands. See, this is me just trying to rationalize and be okay with something that I'm not okay with. Don't. If you're listening to it and you're thinking, no, how could you not like that place? No, I do. I'm just trying to make the best of a situation that is crummy and not get too down about it. So let's... Ooh, can't see. We're going to need to keep this out. I really do like these blue torches. These are really neat. That's a boar. No big deal there. So I'm thinking we make a star metal Great Maul, maybe? We could always take that into the village and try it out. We are going to need to make a shrine to Mitra, so we can start working on some ambrosia. Yep. Collect an iron with our sword while we fight on this horrible slope. Oh, that wolf is all up in my face. Step back. Alright, so what I'm going to do... What my plan is for the rest of the episode, because I'm sort of just ad hocing this episode. Normally I've been trying to plan my episodes out, but watching everything crumble really sort of took the wind out of my sails back at that city. So I don't think... Wait, what? What is this up here? No, well we've gotta get sidetracked for a moment and just see what this is all about up here. What is this? Oh, this is more of the Mounds of the Dead people. Couple of fighters. Nope. Cut you down. Cut you down. Cut you down to size. Ooh, look. Yeah, see? We won't even need an alchemist if we raid the village. We should be able to get all the orbs and flasks that we need from them. Okay, let's get rid of this dagger and grab the Ankh. And we'll start collecting some souls right now, actually. fact, well, see if I can get the Ankh of the Shrine of Mitra up, but we're not going to be in a position. We're not going to be in a position to start training thralls for a while. Oh, I just realized what. Oh, it just occurred to me one of the things that I lost in the other village that crumbled, in the Forbidden Village. I lost a named taskmaster, so that kind of hurts my feelings. I'm gonna continue though. We're gonna continue no matter what. That would have made life a little easier. Alright, so let's get up to the tower and let's at least try to plan where we're gonna put the... Okay, here we go. Oh, that's right, the big attack. That's right, the bear charges. Yep, and then it tries to do a really big attack. Out of stamina. Let's put this away. We don't need this. How about some arrows? What do you think about that? Ooh, right in the snout. You taking your time? You're not in a rush? Ooh. Yeah, we got a little piece of us that time. No big deal. There we go. A few more arrows for you. No, 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 no! It's gonna charge right into that rock. Oh, I wonder if I get bonus damage. I'm gonna run his head into the rock. There you go. All right, so we're gonna plan out where we want our Shrine of Mitra and where we want our Wheel of Pain, and all of these things were not things that I was expecting to have over here at the Black Tower, but now that this is our main place in the north, we're going to have to think expansion. Which is fine because the black ice stuff looks cooler than the insulated wood anyways, and now that I have a good system for making lots of black ice materials, we should be able to get a lot of expansion going fairly easily. Ooh. Ooh, that startled me. Let's keep going. Wow, it's incredibly clear up here. I don't think I've seen it this clear, like, ever. Normally it's all foggy or snowy or rainy. Come on. There you go. What is that? Oh, it's a... Oh, okay. It's an elk. It's an elk. There's our tower. There it is. Our home. I was going to say home away from home, but it is, in fact, our home at home now. And look, it looks cool. It needs to be finished, though. Ah! Mammoth. I'm going to make my archers fight you. Nope, run. Oh, the mammoth left. Hey, there we go. My archers are actually doing work now. I love it. That's awesome. Okay, so here we are. We are back. We made the journey. So really what we need to do now is figure out where we're going to build stuff. Okay, so we have the Temple to Ymir right here. And I don't even know if this is where I was going to keep this. I know there's going to be a separate structure here that is also the entrance into the tower. Oh, that mammoth is not happy with me. See if my other archers will take some shots at him. Come on. Try to wedge your head up in there. Oh! Stuff is running out of dried wood. Okay. So you shot the wolf, but you have no interest in shooting the mammoth? Come on. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. Or not. Okay. Well, we'll get some black ice and some shaped wood. Prepare this sword and go out there and put it to him. Then we have a lot of figuring out to do. Black ice. Oh, I still had some on me. All right, let's repair the sword. As nice as the sword and shield was, I don't think it's going to work for the Black Keep. Thinking more instead we're going to do like a star metal maul, maybe. So just put it to this mammoth here. All right, let's go ahead and... Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and we'll just chop you up with the axe. We'll get some fur, some flesh, some bone. We'll get all that stuff. Might as well, because we're going to have to jumpstart this economy here again since we've been gone. It is not rolling out all the stuff it should. Let's see, we can grab this tar and then give you all of this hide, right? And then we'll take actually this leather out of here. We don't need all that bark. We'll take more hide and more hide. Okay. And here's where all the leather goes, which there's no room for it. And the bones. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, look, we do have aloe. We can make some bandages. Ah. The Glacier Crack used to have really high armor penetration and damage, and I feel like it got nerfed, which I guess makes sense because there was no reason the Glacier Crack should be better than any other Tier 3 religious weapon, but yet it was. It was much better. I'm just going to put all these random bits and bobs in here. I'll sort them out later. And then we need to put in the bone. Okay. Still encumbered. I think we can safely throw our... Nope, we don't have anything for you. Iron bars and crystal. Okay, we'll put our crystal in there. Here, I think we'll just start putting our ironstone. And then over here is where all the brimstone and tar goes. Perfect. All right, so this is going to need... Whoa, look at all that food. Okay, then I guess we'll keep this... We'll keep all this meat for the juicer. That's right, we'll juice it up into ichor. Very important. And here, we'll just throw it in here for pulling it out later. And then I'm going to have to get all of this stuff sorted. These are going to expire on us. Not a big deal. I think we can get our random bars into here with the grease orb. Okay, all right. So I think we're getting all set up here. We can start to brainstorm ideas on where everything's going to go. We'll just throw that in there. I don't really care. I don't really care. Okay. All right. We don't need the Ankh. Okay. So to make a Temple of Mitra, let's see. Altar of Ymir, so it's not named altar, it's shrine, right? Shrine of Mitra. Stonewood twine, we should have all of that here. Not you, but you. And then, let's see, here should be twine, some stone. No twine. No stone. No stone, and barely any twine. Okay. I know we've got the stuff around here somewhere. Do we not have any twine or plant fibers in here? So we're going to need to gather some of those. Okay, not a problem. Let's get our trusty star metal sickle going. And let's get some plant fibers and start making some twine. I guess we'll just have the temple out here on the ground. I mean, if I'm not even sure if I want the Temple of Ymir staying where it's at, then it seems silly for me to try and build something more permanent for the Altar of Mitra. At least at this point. So I think we'll just put it down, and we can always move it later. There we go, make 138 twine. And then what we'll do is we'll try to go and raid the Mounds of the Dead before we end the episode, so we can demonstrate a little bit of what's down there. See, I need to change that as well. That one looks like I tore that one down. I think we'll just do the shrine here, actually. Provided it's far enough away. Here, you can stop with all that. Just craft a shrine. Alright, is this far enough away? Too close to another object. Son of a gun, this is what's going to be my bane right here. Just trying to find a spot that is not too close, but also flat. Too close, too close, too close. Not enough terrain. Okay. So what we're going to have to do is build a little structure after all. A little flat place to set it like this. But that's too close. We can build over here, but we'll mess up our coal. So we've already got something here. Oh, whoa. Ooh, a couple of them hit the mountains. Yeah, look at those. The other ones went long. Yeah, when they hit the mountains like that, the other ones go way down there by the Frost Temple. So this is what we're up against now. This is what we have to deal with here. Is we're going to have to pick a place to either have this thing crooked that's not so bad. Let's do that. Yeah, okay, it might be crooked. Mitra's leaning. In any event, let's leave that mammoth alone. Drop off all these supplies that we don't need now. Stone, twine. Ugh. I need a chest for just basic building materials. Twine, wood, stone, seeds. Get it all out of here. Alright, so we're going to go make a run on the Mounds of the Dead just to get some ambrosia. This will not be the resting spot of our Mitra Temple. I can promise you that. Oop, I left the lingering essence inside. So let's go back and grab those. Pretty sure they're right here. No, they're not. I must have put them here. They're not in my inventory. I know they haven't decayed. There's only so many things I interacted with. It's not in this chest. Not in this one. Ooh, sorry, Carpenter. It's like, I'll get to work, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, this is all, oh, there it is, okay. Not that important, but I want to get it started anyways, just because. Waste not, want not, and all that. Let's leave that mammoth to whatever it's doing. Get these started here with more ambrosia, but we don't need it because we have plenty for now. Let's drink a little bit of water. A little bit more. Eat a haunch. Okay. We're going to head back down to the south. We're going to go to the Mounds of the Dead. We're going to test out just how difficult they are. With the sword, we'll get a taste for it. We're not going to do a big run because we're going to have to build a Wheel of Pain and make a mall and do all of that. Actually, we don't really need the Wheel of Pain to get to the Black Keep. We just need a lot of ambrosia. Yeah, so I might just farm a lot of this lingering essence and then try to get us back on track to go into the Black Keep. We can always come back and do the Thrall thing after the Black Keep, which is what I wanted. I think, in fact, yeah, I think that's what we'll work with. So we're just going to raid this village a few times for the ambrosia. And I'm going to show off one of them here in a second. Because I had not even really explored the Mounds of the Dead. I saw a few of the skeletons or the undead walking around, and I thought that's all it was. Then I saw torches and such and went in there and realized they actually have a pretty large population of exiles. And in fact, many of them are performers. Ooh, don't do that to me. Where are we headed? We're getting there. Just put this little wolf down here. That's right. Should be fairly easy. I don't know what to expect from these exiles. I saw them and kind of stayed away from them the last time I ran into them. But yeah, you can see they have all sorts of lights and stuff there. Here, let's check them out. We have some arrows for pulling, but not a bunch. But this is mostly... Huh. Following the people on the horse on this trail. No, we're not doing that. What we're going to do is introduce ourselves here. Ooh, the lightning. Okay. Alright, it's a little ominous. Let's see, what do we have? Who's at the gate here? There you go, I'll take you. Get rid of these archers. Okay, this is going to be a bit much. Go at these wolves first. Alright. Switch to the bow, try to get these archers down. Let's work on that. There you go, there's one archer down. Fighter one, another archer down. Not too bad, not too bad. So let's go see what this place is like and get a feel for what we're going to be up against when we come... When we come back in here and attempt to get thralls. Ooh, hardened steel shield. Glass, some crystal. Oh, this is... Yeah. There's a lot of people in that building. I'm pretty sure if this is where I was peeking at earlier. Okay, you look like an Archer 3. Normally I would haul you back, but oh, you know what we could do? We could build the Wheel of Pain close to this place. We might do that. Alright, who saw me? Who's coming for me? Fighter 1? No problem. Fighter 2. Fighter 1, Blacksmith 2. Alright, well, this is how we're going to get a lot of lingering essence, but as you can see, this place is actually a viable option for thralls. They seem to be kind of low level yet, though. I haven't seen anything I'm impressed with yet. Not like we could do anything about it anyways, even if we did. Simply because we have no Wheel of Pain set up. Yeah, look at this place. My goodness. Fighter 4? Whoa! Fighter 3, yeah, that hurts a little bit. That's smart. Okay, back up, back up. No ammo. Alright. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. That's smart. Oh, they're still coming for me. Okay, they're ready to kick me out. And you know what thought just occurred to me right this very second? I did not bind to my bed back at the tower. No good, no good. There you go. There's one down. Two down. Nice. Okay, so they get a little tough on the inside. Maybe the shield or the maul might actually be a good idea when we decide to come in here to take some prisoners. But I think for now we have enough lingering essence to get our ambrosia stockpile back up a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and say this is where we're going to wrap up the episode. Yeah, we could do the Wheel of Pain like right out here. We could just run in, snatch people, and drag them back, and then when we could carry them in our inventory like items, then we could bring them up here. I think that's going to be the way to do it moving forward, but I'm not 100%. But I do know that we really don't need the thralls for the Black Temple, so we might just work on our tower, getting more star metal and getting its infrastructure set up so that we have enough star metal to waste on things like star metal arrows and various star metal weapons to see what has the good armor penetration, what works and what doesn't. This has been Conan Exiles episode 103. I know it's not the episode that you wanted, but it's the episode we all deserve. No, in all seriousness though, I was pretty devastated when I watched everything crumble, and my first instinct was really to just throw my hands up and say, okay, I've had it. But that's not the way that I am. That's not how I'm going to do things. So we're going to press. We're going to make the best of this situation and figure it out. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've had a good time watching. As always, I've had a good time playing. Please come back next time as we continue to make the best out of this situation and move forward. Hopefully working ourselves up to a Black Keep victory. But until next time, take care.